Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Squeaky chair and all, no earbuds in. Hey, we just made it under the mark. Hello, Shadowhawk. How are you?
Hi, hey Rex, what's going on, brother?
Checking the mail. No pencils down yet, but I'm looking forward to that. And I ordered the big bundle, and I was one of the last ones to order. But
Right.
And let Abby out, of course. It'd be hot, dry. Although when I got back to the truck last night, there was beaded up water on it. So apparently there was cloud go overhead. Finished my zone last night, kicked butt. Didn't just finish it. I went over and above. Did over 50 spray miles. Did a lot of areas that I wasn't even asked to do. That's, so they'll be very happy with that.
Cool.
And I think I'm staying around here more local tonight because I don't clock in till 7:40 tonight. There's your lizard representation, Godzilla, King of the Lizards. I haven't shown that poster in a while. So there you are, Lorenzo. I know you're partial to that. Shout out to Lorenzo Sleestack. He's always got to have his lizard representation.
I didn't see anything pop up, Rex. Were you sharing?
Well, no, right here at the base of my comic book stand is the poster. It was in my chair when I first started. And I said, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Wizard of Oz reference, as you well know. Or should know.
Yes.
Hello. Why not start your weekend with Rex and Shadowhawk? Thank God it's Friday. That's right. Absolutely. And hit that like, please, if you're so inclined.
It's not like you got anything better to do. Come on.
And sub to the channel. Absolutely. If you've got nothing better to do. Several things to talk about today. Might as well get this out of the way. I just woke up and it's here in front of me before I forget about it. My one new addition, sugar-free raspberry lemonade. I have not tried the best choice. That's at one of the grocery stores. I took a chance, and that was, sometimes I take a chance. And today I am drinking some Crystal Light also, Crystal and coffee. Actually, I've got two things of coffee. The thing that I didn't finish with Randy and Russ, because I did do a comics by night at 4 a.m. in the morning. We talked about Will Eisner's Moby Dick. So if you haven't seen that, kind of a good breakdown of that. I was unaware of that book. Beautiful stuff.
Very cool.
That's weird. Maybe I'll update my thing here. It's got like this episode upcoming and live. So, okay. But if I updated it, it's live. That's weird. We got Crystal Light. Yes. Orange tangerine.
Ooh, that sounds all right.
And it does. Yes, I've been drinking it for the last couple of days actually. That Strawberry Crush went through it. If I go back to Truman, I'll go by Family Dollar and pick up some more of that probably.
Oh, you like that one, huh?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, not everybody carries it. I mean, I've got most of the Crush ones. I have come across. People carry different things, and in the stores tend to reorder what they and don't try some of these new ones. I don't know. Some of them, like I know my Dollar Tree, it's got so much. One of my Dollar Trees got a residential area there. I guess a lot of them come from there, but people probably come around that's in town to that one a lot. And they sell out of everything, it seems like. I think they're been in the process of kind of remodeling that store, going to. They've had trouble with leaks, and then years ago there was one of their employees, the manager. She was, I don't know if she was kidnapped. I think she was kidnapped or kidnapped and killed for the money.
Oh shit!
So hopefully they've done something different so that
that's a little crazy.
You won't die at the end of your shift.
Yeah, I think I told you that story. An ex-roommate of mine, he was dating this girl that worked a few miles down the road from us, closer to Gary, Indiana, and she was working in a little. No, not that one. Not different one.
I'm sorry. Any
no, but anyway,
I can slip that in there.
Really nice girl. She was a couple of years older than us, but nice lady. But she ended up getting killed in a stick-up. Somebody walked into her convenience store and pulled a gun on her, and she gave them the money, and they shot her anyway.
Wow. You remember that nationwide story in West Memphis? 3 kids were convicted of, and this has been, 25 years ago. But it's an older case, but it was nationwide news where this other little kid wound up dead, and they got convicted of it. And I think they've kind of went back, and evidence wasn't that strong about, or something was done wrong, something, I don't know, but that was a nationwide thing, and then of course the West Side school shooting here in Arkansas.
Right. Yeah.
Ryan says, "Hey, Rex, I just wanted to let you know," that was at their Columbine, by the way, shortly after Columbine. They call Jonesboro the city of churches. I would say churches, restaurants, and banks.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
Hey, Rex, I just wanted to let you know that your piece, the bog piece, is coming along very nicely. I think you will be very happy with it. And it may be the best thing I've ever done.
Wow.
Got a lot of detail, and that's what why it's taking so long. He says peace. I need to tell him how to spell peace, though. Peace out is like not Piece. Come on, Ryan, do better. I can show you the sketch of it. I don't know if he did it on the 17x11. It looks like he just about had to. Remember, he had that little sketch, bog that we looked at, and I like that. But he said, and this was his original concept, by the way. The little sketch that I got. Well, I mean, it was kind of what I told him I wanted. What I kind of had in mind. Bog on like a grassy hill there with 10 years underneath it, celebrating 10 years. And everybody's like, that's a sketch, well, yes, it is for Ryan. That was a sketch, but very nice sketch. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Well, Ryan does, pretty amazing pencils. So yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Noise.
Yeah. And he took some reference of not necessarily some of the best different versions of Bog, but I draw him in different ways. But from those, that's what he extrapolated right there.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Very
I like
it.
Very
but
nice.
Now, update. So here is the sketch for the one he's working on now, which was kind of his idea with the Aztec temple in the back. What? It's got 10 years on top of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Still got the skeleton hand coming up between his legs there, or not even skeleton hand. And well, yeah, I guess it is. It's got claws on it, but very nice. and got some more different iterations. He's got the original bog up there up top, which by 10 years, which makes me happy because that's the original drawing, how I used to draw him,
Right.
Which I still draw him that way. I still, like my original design. But now I've tried several different options in the last 10 years and still continue to do so. And then the one down there by his hand, not behind his hand, because there's another face behind his hand, is one of the weirder bogs I did. You remember that one that looked like a snapping crocodile?
Oh yeah. I remember the way
Yeah,
you did that one.
he worked that one in, so that one definitely looks different. It's like
that
what's
one,
that between your
I kind
eyes?
of like
A
that look on
cucumber?
that one.
Yeah, is that a cucumber between your eyes? Tell us now.
No, he's
But
just happy to see you.
I'm right, and I'm partial to.
Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I had it blown up. You switched back. My screen got all wonky. You're like, whoa.
Now when he does traditional, he
hey Elsie.
Hey Elsie. When he does traditional, he flips it. So here it is flipped the other way. Of course, the 10 years reads backwards, but very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing you got to worry about, when you do that type of thing where you flip it and then ink the other side, because you have to switch the lettering and stuff.
Carrie. Hey, Carrie.
Wait, Carrie.
Yeah, I mean, I sprayed my way out of town, right up and ended 1 minute earlier. I could have ended, I kind of filled out the time at the end, less than a minute, but it was, I put on my timesheet that a minute early. Consider this. Yes. I'm always sending, LZ different titles, names and stuff. Now on the agenda tomorrow and Sunday, we have guests. We have Jason Bascom, and I believe Ink Spots is going to be with him.
Yeah, I think Jason is launching tomorrow, isn't he?
Yes. So we're very glad to support Frog G in that way.
Yep, be part of the launch pad. Very nice.
Exactly. Yeah, because he's going to be very busy, so he's going to get us out of the way very, very quickly. And that was up to him. He's like, well, I'll let you know. And then he got me on topic lists, one night when I wasn't working. And he was like, well, you still haven't set a time up with us, and was swinging on me that way, just having fun with me that way. And it's like, well, you told me to. Just pick a date. Okay, December. All right, that works for me.
Let me pencil you in.
Yeah, right. I mean, Edwin, he gave me his date, that was going to be right after his launch, filling up his calendar like a month and a half ahead of time, something like that,
Right. Hey, Galaxy Memorial Park is already launched. Do we have the boys on yet since they've launched?
No, I reached out to JD early on, and he said, well, reach out to Levi. He's the one that's covering that. And I just wanted to give them some time to do. They've been doing other shows and other stuff, and so okay. They're welcome to come on.
Yeah, but I didn't realize until today that he had launched already, and I got a little promo on Instagram or something. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get in there and back that.
Yeah. I was a first day backer on that one. We did play their trailer incessantly, so you didn't know that they had lots.
Yeah, well, I
Your
forget a lot of
shit. Swiss cheese. There, I said it.
Yeah, it is. You try living in pain 24/7, see how much shit you remember.
Yeah. And it probably wasn't on a Friday, and you didn't have the money then, and
it was Memorial Day. Okay, yeah, no,
yeah, Memorial Day and holiday.
So it's already been a little while yet.
You might have had money in your pocket, you couldn't get it in the bank, like I did on not this year, but last year on Juneteenth. That pissed me off when I went to the bank and they were closed for Juneteenth of all things. I didn't even know it was.
I remember yesterday.
Yeah. Well, good thing. One of the titles that I'm considering, Shadowhawk, is there are less yesterdays than there are, or less tomorrows than there are yesterdays. A way of saying when you're getting older. Speaking of Edwin, there's Edwin. Yes, absolutely. Hell Pete's. It does have his Drawing Aces anthology live on Kickstarter right now. First week backers get a special item offered to them. I backed Levi and JD. Carrie says, yes, I was a first day backer.
I may have backed him already and forgotten, Carrie.
Within the 24 hours. Well, that's one book that I actually wanted to go back and back more than once. So we'll see if I'm able to. I've kind of been putting it off, but I don't know what their plans are for fulfillment and stuff whenever, but
I'm finally getting back to the point where I'll have a little money in my pocket again by the time this month is over. So that's nice.
Well, I mean, it's an inexpensive book, as you well know.
Okay. I understand that, but right now I haven't even been able to back inexpensive stuff. So.
I got you. Now they are up to 26 backers, $975, which has got to be exciting to them. They're reaching almost one more backer, which, well, I don't know if one more backer. Let's see, $15 shipping, and yeah, that would send them
25.
over with, that would send them over to $1,000.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one more backer that should do it.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm counting shipping there. 15 plus shipping should do it.
Yeah.
That would be $25. So that would be right at $1,000. Yeah. Only 9 days to go. So thanks for bringing this up to me, Shadowhawk. We'll play the trailer, and you know what that means. We're gonna chop it up. Yeah, we're gonna chop it up. So here we go. Short and sweet. 35 seconds.
You didn't share the sound, Rex.
Oh, well, now I thought that was checked. Yeah, that's not much of a trailer without it, is it? Okay. Go back to square one. Die.
I figured I'd let you know before it got too far.
Well, it's only 35 seconds, so
oh shit. Yeah. Those already halfway done anyway.
Yeah. Share screen. Share tab audio. It is checked. Do I need to uncheck it and then check it again? Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. StreamYard is a funky beast lately.
Okay, tell me if you hear this. Oh, and you know what? I might have had my volume turned down to a level where even if it was playing. All right, try this. All right, that was half the trailer right there because it's a very short trailer. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything yet.
Okay. Let's hit the button again. Let's see if you and one caveat, if you look at this artwork, of course this is blown up, so it's not to scale here. This was this is the first out of he's working on issue 3. This is after he had his 3 strokes, because he's 3 strokes studio. So as the series progresses, his artwork, of course, is going to progress and get better and better. This was good therapy for him, this first issue. So keep that in mind. Do you not hear that?
Nope.
Does anybody else hear that?
Yeah, does anybody in the chat, are you guys hearing the sound? Maybe it's just on my end. I don't know. But I hear you fine, Rex. Nope, Carrie says no sound.
No sound. All right. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll do the rare thing of just narrate the damn thing for myself when I play it. In the heart of a major city. And that's a lot of words. So JD does a great job. Look, I'm going to drop the link, okay, in the chat. We're going to do at least that much, okay, for the guys. And they're you know, somebody needs to urge them to, you know, reach out. As you know, we've had on very many guests. I don't know why the sound is not coming on.
I don't know. Like I said, StreamYard has been a little funky lately.
Play that funky music, white boy. No, I can't do that.
Oh. Play that honky music, white boy. What kind of racism is going on?
I know, right? A lot, apparently, in the world. Yeah. So, thank you all.
Thanks to our fearless leader from a couple of years back.
Yeah, and Biden too.
Well, yeah, Biden didn't help anything.
Yeah. Shout out to Howdeer6480 for sharing this out on X. I appreciate that, sir, so that I can retweet it and get it up there. Canadian Shield 3 is funding. Check that out.
Yeah, I do remember Rick coming on.
Yeah, Rick was one of the people that we had on, and Dan Lawless, and then from there it snowballed. We've had all types of people on. Here you go, Canadian Shield 3 cover. Very nice with the reflection of the shield in the guy's visor.
Oh,
Mr. Rick.
I'm in the chat. I can't see right now.
Rick Piper. Cross Comics. It's good therapy for any artist, Elsie says. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Shadowhawk, can you follow Campaign on Instagram if you are not already? You follow Campaign?
Yeah,
no
problem.
Which campaign? Galaxy Memorial Park? Is that what she's talking about?
Perhaps. Like I said, I don't know. I got a notification today saying they were only, just a few dollars away from their goal, and I had totally forgotten that they already launched. So it's just my brain, no big deal.
Now Peter A. DeLuca, aka Pad, and as soon as I tell you what, I'm waiting for some artwork for Tank Ferret to come in, and then I'll have to take that down there anyway to get scanned.
Right.
Of course, today's Friday, so I've already missed my window of opportunity. I have been reaching out to her on email. She should be printing up. If she hasn't already, I haven't been contacted about the Devil Flyer sort of the Devil Flyer fan club card, but we don't call it that. Charter member card,
right?
Which entitles you to free stuff in the mail from now on. If you had backed on Indiegogo the Devil Flyer Ash Can, or the Canadian Shield 3. Hey, I'm in that book, Crooked Painter says. Well, yeah. I am going to back that book. I'll have to get the catch-up tier of 1. It has the remaster version for 1, but you catch-up tier for 1, 2, and 3. I was telling Shadowhawk that they have a Galaxy Memorial Park Insta separate of their own. I don't know if I follow that or not, Carrie. Go ahead and send me that.
Okay, Carrie. I'll have to check. Well. I'm not sure if I'm following that one.
I don't do a lot of Insta. I mean, the most Insta I do is like check maybe what Carrie says or sends us, or you, Shadowhawk, send a few links. I know like Mark is over there. And don't ask me last name right now. But
I prefer Insta over the like Twitter and stuff, but I'm getting used to Twitter, so I guess it's all right. Or X now, not Twitter anymore.
Well, I mean, I do. I do still follow people over there.
I still follow people.
Somebody sent me their comic information, and it was, "Hey, Elmer," was
Hey, Elmer.
recommended. That was one that was recommended to me. But yes, and Omer reminded me of this, that Peter A. DeLuca had a shout out for both you and I, Shadowhawk. So let's take a look at that, shall we?
Oh, awesome.
And I'll make sure the volume is turned up all the way. Now, this runs about 5 minutes, but it is very interesting. And this, he started with this channel as a kickoff of a new series. So we were the first Shadowhawk in this series of videos that Peter's going to be doing. So that's got to be nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's check this out.
I feel so humble.
I don't.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be. Still got no sounder.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Okay, I won't tell you, but we still got no sound.
Oh God. Okay. Omer, am I gonna have to get you in here to what the hell? I mean,
damn. Ow. My butt hurt.
Wow. Wow. Okay. It's 26
my
minutes.
My ass cheek. I got a cramp in my left ass cheek.
Well, that hurts, but I mean, just the way you said that. Oh, my ass. What's my butthole hurt?
No, I didn't say butthole. I said
Comedy gold. Comedy gold. Why does my butt hurt? Well, that was enough. I guess then I inferred the rest. Wow.
I knew as soon as I said it, I shouldn't have said it.
County jail?
Yeah, no. I steadily get fucked at work, though. So, I mean,
Well, there you go. I mean, obviously, Oh, but anyway, yes. Saturday we will have on Jason Bascom and Ink Spots at least, and maybe a Frog G if he doesn't have to work, but I'm not counting on that. And on 10, we're going to talk some Goth Girl and some other things with Mark Poten and his crew on that. And other, he's always got multiple irons in the fire.
Yeah, Mark's always busy. I believe he's still working with Malin as well on the graveyard shift stuff. So,
yes, he is. I mean, that's of course the one thing that really thrust him out within the CG community.
Yeah, right? That's been the big hit, But he's had quite a few of his own books that he's put out that are pretty darn good too. So I recommend Mr. Poten and crew.
Okay, we're gonna try this again.
All right. Hopefully we can hear
you
Peter
tell me if you hear anything.
Yes, we can hear you this time.
And I'm hoping, okay, guys, I'm hoping this is like an endless series. I've been longing to do these videos. You guys don't know how long I've tried, and I recorded these before, never released them. I'm on the run of recording them. Wednesday shout outs. I want Wednesdays to be a part of my shout outs. The reason for that is there's so many creators that I love, that I talk to, that in a large effect that I look up to. This guy over here, Rex, he's one of them. He's a foundation, a bedrock of comic book knowledge, comic book history. He's great to talk to. He knows his stuff, will give you his opinion, and doesn't piss on your leg and tell you it's raining. Rex live streams about 85 times a week. Rex supposedly has a life outside what he does on his comic book commentary. I refuse to believe it. The guy, even now, is probably live streaming. It's insane.
You would be correct.
We have to pay attention to guys like Rex. We actually have to hold up. And, like these could be the balls, okay? Guys like Rex. Now, he also brings on another commentator, creator. He has his own shadow. It's called Shadowhawk. Maybe named after Jim Valentino Shadowhawk. I kind of forget. But even Shadowhawk and the relationship that these two men have is awesome. It's amazing. It's fascinating. Shadowhawk, him himself. Links to all of these guys down below. That's what she said. But Shadowhawk too. And their relationship and the way how they banter and just the information that flows out. And it's almost like you're almost in like a private conversation sometimes. So what are we doing with this video? You guys know about Rex. Hopefully you're running over there. You're subscribing. You're giving him likes. You're giving him comments. You're hitting that bell. We're dealing with a bigger problem with the comic book commentary space. For some reason, there is a wealth. There's a pool of independent creators that are not popping, that aren't getting traction. Could it be the YouTube algorithm? I don't really know. Is it because they're cross-referenced and that they associate with accounts that aren't directly linked to YouTube? Is it bad business? Are they being blacklisted? I don't know. I really don't care. But I feel like hopefully this video and this video series will do one thing and reverse the tide. Creators, commentators like Rex need to be rewarded. We have to reward guys like Rex so that they don't fade into the darkness and there's like a documentation of what they know, right? Like you want to document everything these people know because once it's gone, it's gone. And then the next generation is just going to write the history books however the way that they want, which we've seen a lot of today. We got to fight back. We got to reverse the tide. And the only way to do it is to flood the channel with likes, with comments. You yourself have to become an advocate for the channel. I often say this is and quality is one thing. I get it, but a lot of the times, a lot of these creators, if they get a little bit more attention, the quality will increase. It's because you get into a cycle in thinking you're doing something until you reach that next level. And that's kind of the way it just spins and it keeps going. It's very hard to challenge and to pivot just when it comes from a content creator without the proper level of attention. Some people might call that a feedback loop, highly important. Here, I'm using some of my platform to bring as much attention to a range of comic book creators and comic book commentators. And I will be doing this every single Wednesday. And I say a range because I'm not just going to stick to one corner of the internet with this. Because even for me, being the eclectic one, connecting all the different dots, which I feel like I do very well, by the way, aka Patters, to know one side of an argument, you have to be able to argue both sides. To know one position, you have to know all positions. That doesn't mean you have to be a full-grown expert, but you have to be versed. What we see today is a lot of ignorance towards all the different sides of the comic book sphere. We have to shatter that. We have to break that glass. So follow Rex and start that trend. Guys, Rex is fantastic. I love him to death. I know he's live streaming right now too. And maybe one day, I'll be able to sit down and crack open a couple PBRs with my boy. Rock and roll, Peter A. DeLuca here, signing out. Well, just leave it.
Only Peter would be drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'm busy. I'm a busy guy.
Oh, that was awesome, man. Hail Peter. Thank you for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Peter for his channel. You'll love his stuff. He's affected me. I've been working on pizza rounds. You can't. He's infectious.
Yeah, we need to get Peter back on here. We've had him with us once or twice, right? Back a while back.
Oh yeah, we've had
Yeah.
him on, and as soon as I get his Devil
Oh, and
Flyer
hail
piece
to
scanned,
we got somebody
Cookie,
relatively new in the chat here. Cookies
Cookie
Comics, welcome,
Comics,
welcome.
absolutely, yeah. The Cookie Comics said the algorithm must work. That's why I'm here. So
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes it does
And
its job.
confer that wrench upon you, and
You
we're
have
at
now
good
been
health.
warned.
I know what Elsie is saying when he says Rex is going nowhere. He doesn't mean the channel is going nowhere. I know he's a big supporter of the channel, probably
Yeah.
one of the big, but yeah, it just sounds bad.
Yeah, Rex
Rex is
ain't going
going
anywhere.
nowhere. He's
We're
just spinning his
firmly.
wheels in the mud. He's never going to succeed. He might as well give it up.
Now, I
That's a
think he meant
short
it more as we are firmly
as a
entrenched into the
compliment,
4
right?
o'clock. Yes.
Exactly. If I take a day off, it's not the end of the world. But I mean, people do kind of expect you to be here every day if you're doing 7 days a week, which is, a grind can be a grind, right? Shadowhawk. I mean, it can be, right? I mean, there's been some days when both you and I
Oh,
have
yeah.
been like,
I'm sure you've had days when, you didn't really feel like doing the show until we got started, and then once you get going a little bit, you get into the
yes,
rhythm.
absolutely. That
I've had my
happens.
days like that. And,
Yeah. And how
it's
many
not
times have
easy
I heard I'm going to bow out early today
well,
because I've been through the meat
it's not
grinder?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also, I'm putting in 12, 13-hour days before I even start with you, brother. So
I'm very, I don't think people know that about you. That you're a trooper. If I get 2 minutes out of you, much less 2 hours, we doing pretty good.
yeah, I usually try to do at least an hour, unless I'm like just really just blasting.
California and communists from France, really? Okay, wow. Okay, so I guess you're in California now, or are you just kind of switching back and forth? Now,
Wow.
do you know Anna? Anna lives in France, and she goes over to Japan around
Yeah,
June every
dynamic.
year.
What is it? Dynamic DAW, right? DAW.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Anna's awesome, as you well know.
Oh yeah, Anna's sweet. She's a very
Uh,
good guitar player too. Love her.
I wouldn't know. I've not kissed her like you have. I mean,
I have not kissed her. I've
oh,
seen
that
her
was
music.
Grace.
I've
That was
seen her
Grace
music
Slick
video.
when you were 16. I forget.
That was back in the day. Yes.
That was back in the day where he had more than shoulder length hair, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, almost down to my ass.
Now, you probably seen the old pictures of Billy Tucci. You didn't have one of those rooster comb type. You seen Billy, those early pictures where he's got his
From
hair
Billy's
spiked?
old stuff. Yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
didn't have that kind of. No.
Yeah, I think he
I
even
was.
had an earring, didn't he? Or still does? Hell, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was old school rock and roll. I had. I don't know who you compare it to right offhand.
He might take offense to this, but I'm going to say it anyway. He looked more like Duran Duran.
No. Oh, Billy. Oh, yeah.
Billy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Billy.
Well, Bill,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Shadowhawk
Billy's.
says no. That's a
Yeah,
hard
Billy's a
pass
little
for
bit
me.
younger than we are, Rex. He's. I think about.
He's my age.
He's your age,
I
Billy
believe.
is.
I believe Billy is. Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
I think Ethan just turned 50. I don't think Billy's that old.
Or are you thinking? Well, I know in September Ethan's already talking about his birthday.
Right. I think
He is younger.
he's going to be 51 this year. So
I used
Billy's
to know
right
that. I
around.
know Dan Lawless is my age. I'm thinking Billy Tucci is my age.
He
And
might
I'm
be a
turning
little
60.
older than. Yeah, he
I
might
might
be.
be. I mean, I realize I look younger than he does, but oh,
Well, I'll
wait
tell
a
you
minute.
what.
He's the grade teen. Let's don't talk about that.
Deb still
Teenage
looks great
Billy Tucci.
for her age as well, however old that may be.
Any man that wears a kilt. Well, we'll just leave it at that.
He's Italian.
Yeah, and I've seen Andy Smith, who we had on the other day, in a kilt, along with Billy, because he went to one of those things, whatever it was. I had years ago to wear a kilt in a race. Of course, traditional Scottish kilt, you don't wear no underwear.
Right.
You just
That's
let
what
it
that's what
drop,
I've heard.
like
I
Peter
don't
was
know.
talking about.
I've never worn a kilt, so
I haven't either. I mean, it seems like the wool would be itchy, but I guess it's like anything. The more you wear it, you know.
yeah,
I
I
don't know.
guess you get used to it, and wool. I
I get
guess
a rash
depending
just
on how
thinking
it's
about it.
woven, it can
Right.
be really nice. You know.
Never kiss and tell. Elmer Glitz says. Uh,
Oh hell, I was telling everybody about Grace Slick back then.
free
Shit,
balling. Yeah. 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 Well,
I
I
had people
mean,
buying me drinks for a long time on that.
the station that I listen to, and fortunately, you know, they've had me in truck 192, and apparently, you know, the secretary must be going to the doctor again or something, or maybe thinks she's not going to make it back Monday. You know, maybe has something over the weekend, because she gave me my time for tonight and Monday. So I know I already working Monday. So
Very nice.
the night before last, I did East Side. East Side is easier to get done than West Side.
Represent.
My record for doing 52 miles at 14 miles an hour is 5.5 hours. Now that's very quick. That's knowing the route. That's 13 years of experience behind me doing the route. So, you know, all the tricks and the trades, and that's only single spraying. Some of the longer
Yeah, right.
streets, you know, no double spray. You know, it's like spray it and then book it out of there, you know, at high speed, because you're trying to beat the clock, you know. Last night, I was all over the place. I mean, I got a very good start and could see, man, I'm going to get done fairly early. And sure enough, you know, and I did the route differently than I ever did, because I wanted to stop and get, at Sonic, I wanted to get a strawberry milkshake, because I really didn't bring anything to eat. And I thought that'll fill my stomach up. And on the way back, I actually stopped and got a thing of peanuts, you know, because I was like, you know, it wore off. But because I'm in constant motion, you know, with some as depending on the route, right? I mean, I'm doing that steering wheel. I mean, I'm not Steve McQueen in Bullet, but I'm quite active, you know. Now you do have a lot of straightaways and different
Rex
things,
is
but
slinging that chuck all over the damn place.
yeah, and some are dead end streets that you just have to back up. You know, you have to back your way out. I mean,
back
you know,
down the whole thing, and
well, I mean, you know, turn around. Let's put it that way, without a turnaround.
oh,
You know,
gotcha. Yeah.
So I'm always creatively. So Sonic is somewhat into the route. So what I did was I had enough time. I got down there quick enough to, you know, get down about a section that I use, a gap in the middle that I usually work, just because of the way the routes worked out. So what I did was I sprayed my way toward where I might start. And then I cut it short and cut off there at the school. Did that part. And then there's another street that goes out, and I did some of the top side that I missed later. And then, you know, I was all over the place doing it differently last night, but it worked out good, you know, and I actually wound up doing a few different places that I don't normally do, you know, but still is within the zone. And, you know, but I did far and above, you know. Usually I get in 44 miles, spray miles. Now spray miles are different than you know, actual miles, because I probably drove about 135 miles last night total. You know, there and back. You know, it's 46 miles to the city.
Oh wow.
To where I go. And
45. You're driving farther than I'm driving to go to work in the morning.
So that's,
I think I'm only doing like 35 each way.
Of course, I have, like tonight, you know, this late clock in, I may stay in Jonesboro. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get. But it's obviously not such a long drive. I asked her, she didn't give me enough time. I actually started 15 minutes late the other day on the other side, and I still got like 40.
When we first met, Rex, and I was working out there at Cresco, I was driving an average of about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, I remember. Yeah. And you were hating
I was like 76 miles, 77 miles away from fucking work. It was a long drive, dude. It sucked.
And you were listening to the show, and I was going, here is an Action Comics #1, which I never did, folks. But
I can't look at it.
And you can't look at it because you're driving, right? You're
the one I remember the most was the first time you brought up the little flicker rings.
Oh, yeah.
And I never heard them called that before. I forget what they used to call them back in the day around here, but
here's one
like motion rings or something. But
yeah,
I couldn't look down to see what you were talking about, and you kept going, well, here's one that's got this on it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And
yeah, this one's got Phantom of the Opera and Wolfman.
Yeah. And then when you would talk about stuff that I already had in my collection, you know, then I had a picture in my head of what you were talking about.
That's little.
But yeah, it was funny for the first few months I was listening to.
And you know, Van Williams that played Green Hornet, I have an uncut strip of those little. Now this is a
the little Green Hornet.
This is a round lenticular, which is just a little cardboard. Whoops, well, dropped it, but I still have it from my childhood. It's just a little cardboard insert into that plastic, so easily.
We used to have people like give those out
these things out, folks, and put them back. So it's amazing that's still around.
We used to have people that gave them out at like Halloween instead of candy. They would give you a little lenticular ring in your bag, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it used to be a thing, and you know what? I would love to do a lenticular ring for like the charter members. That would be awesome.
Ain't cheap though, dude. Those lenticulars are expensive. From what
I know, and you know, it's like how ring sizes. Everybody's going to have a different ring size, right? I mean, this.
Well, that's why you got to kind of do the.
What's why this used to fit on my finger as a kid, and now look at it. I can't even get it on my pinky.
You get but they're made for kids, so they're made for kids, right?
Yeah.
But as long as it's got that split in the bottom of the band, you can still make it a little bit bigger. You know, you can squeeze a little bit bigger of a finger in there.
This is a Wolfman, and it's a Wolfman. So there's your Wolfman for today, and Phantom of the Opera, which you know it's a really wild looking phantom on this ring. And they did different monsters, you know, in the series. They actually have it. Overstreet has a ring guide that they came out with in the early 90s. And I bought the very first two of them. They came out with a third I did not buy because the prices didn't change that much. But, you know, that's at least over a $50 ring right there. Easy. Try and find one of those things.
Oh yeah, I imagine you know somebody collects that kind of stuff. They'd be willing to pay pretty good.
Walter says G-Man. I do have a little G-Man ring that is even smaller than that. That is all metal. Now they would never produce something like that.
What was the decoder ring? Was that Dick Tracy?
There were several decoders.
Yeah,
there was. You know.
I got one from somewhere. I forget who it was though.
There were even some Western decoder rings. I mean,
really? Oh wow.
Yeah, there was and Spy Smasher, and you know, I don't know who all did the decoder rings. I haven't looked at my guidebook in a while, but
I want to say the one I had was like a Dick Tracy.
He probably did one for sure. Yeah, Dick Tracy. He, you know, and with him, branding, it's like he needs to come out with like a decoder watch because his radio watch.
Oh, yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah, the two-way communication. But I mean, they got those now. With you know, if you got an iPhone, you can get that little smartwatch. You still can't just. You still got to have a phone though. It's not one piece yet. Well, where you can just make a phone call.
Apple makes one, a wristwatch, right?
Yeah, but you still got to have your phone in your pocket for that thing to work.
Oh, do you really? Wow.
It doesn't work independently like a regular phone. It's too small. So you got to link it to your phone, and then you can talk to it and all that shit. But you got to have your phone in your pocket so that it's got a Bluetooth link.
Carrie says,
I mean, it's still cool. It's almost there. But
oh, yeah.
I mean, they got to get to the point where it's got the little antenna you can pull out and a little like 2x2 inch screen.
give it a decade or so, and the price will come down on it, and they'll perfect it. Hopefully, either that or they'll move on to something else. But you know what?
Oh, dude, I guarantee you, Apple will have the new one coming, and it's going to be completely independent. It'll be like a little tiny phone where you can do everything.
Right. Well, I mean, flat screen TVs. George Jetson was
the
only one that had.
Didn't see you sneak in. Hello.
That and Richie Rich, he had a flat screen TV. I find that funny.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, Richie Richards, yeah, he was like the childhood version of Elon Musk.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and his TV is depicted on some of the old Harvey covers and stuff, but George Jetson had one, and it was kind of a curved flat screen.
And it even came down from the ceiling, didn't it? Like a little slit would open up, and it would.
And yeah, cool. I have a friend that ex roommate, Mike, that helps me occasionally.
You ever go hogging with him?
My collection, my computer, not my collection, my computer would have crashed by now if it wasn't for Mike. And he and his girlfriend have been in here before in the chat, although it's been a while. He's usually driving his 18-wheeler or at home doing stuff. They live here in town. I've sprayed their house before multiple times, although I don't get out that way, which is close to where I grew
cats
up.
Get punished for spraying.
Yes, and skunks too. Although who's going to hold them
skunks
attached
punish
for
you
that?
when they spray.
Yeah, I know that's right. And I see a lot of skunks down there at Wynn. So I've not let Abby out of the truck. Well, I didn't even get out of the truck. One time I drove a little bit further down and got out there because that skunk was there.
I grew up like in a cul-de-sac, right, when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, I don't know, 8 houses that went around the little, circular, all
Ovaltine.
Probably, well, maybe 10 or 12 all the way around. And then we had a little short street on the one side and a longer street on the other. Well, on the little short arm, I knew all those kids too. We were like all connected. That was all our little play area and stuff. And my one buddy's dad was a big hunter. He went out and he got his ass sprayed by a skunk one night, dude.
Oh, stop, drop, and row at that point.
Yeah, he stumbled across it and he took a full blast, dude. He was like, he got home. My buddy comes out and he's like, my dad's in the bathtub and it's full of tomato juice and I don't know what's going on, but it stinks in here.
Well, and they kind of look like cats slinking. They kind of do this.
Oh, dude, yeah, they're really cute. If you get them descented, or if you can find them when they're a baby and you can train them, apparently they actually make pretty decent pets.
Well, the last couple nights driving back, I've seen coyotes.
Oh, dude, I got one that comes wandering through my parking lot at my work, which is the weirdest thing because we're like in an industrial area. There's just like little, like a couple of block wide areas of trees here and there dotted around this whole. But we got deer that come walking through my parking lot. Dude, I was so close to a herd of deer earlier this year. I just reached out and ran my hand down the side of a couple of them as they walked by, and they didn't even flinch.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I often see deer. In fact, I don't like to drive with my brights on, but going home, I drive with the brights on as much as possible. And fortunately, there wasn't.
Give them an extra warning
because there wasn't a lot of traffic.
That's probably what I should have been doing on that back road that night. I should have had my bright lights on instead of.
Well, you know what I did at the end of, I think it was last year, I split a herd of deer, and that was a little hair raising, and actually threw Abby into the floor. In fact,
I remember
into the dashboard and then into the
floor.
Dude,
well, I told you that story. I was coming back. I was driving down. I think it's I-10 West. It might not be 10. It might have been something else. But I was coming back home out of Colorado, and we ran into a big old snowstorm. I had my father-in-law, my ex-wife, the kids in the back of this big old Delta 88, my father-in-law's car. I had that baby on cruise at 80. And I was just floating along, because you can't even feel the bumps in that old Oldsmobile. And out of nowhere, 10 or 12 deer just shot across the fucking road, dude. And I couldn't hit the brakes because I would have gone into a slide immediately. I'm doing 80 miles an hour. And I just went right through the bunch of them and fucking somehow or another never hit anything and just like held my breath for about 30 seconds. I didn't even realize I was holding it, until I blew it out later. I was like, oh, fucking shit. And then I had to fucking pull over at the next rest stop because I had to take a dump.
Wow. Okay. Well, I could see that. I've been in some hair
literally scared
things.
the living poop out of me, dude. That was insane.
Well, I got my August monthly review from StreamYard. So it says we have 2 new
Are you
subscribers.
in trouble, young man?
No. They send you a monthly thing. They just email it to you.
Yeah.
Total views, 2,414 views.
Wow. Nice.
Minutes watched, 32.4K. I guess that's pretty good.
32.4 thousand minutes? That's a lot of minutes, Rex. I don't know what the math on that is, but that comes out to quite a few hours.
Oh, it sends you to channel analytics. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Wow, we had some nice spikes there. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Wow, what was that last big one? What show was that?
July 26th. So this is back in July. This is the whole.
Yeah, but it's only barely the first week of
the whole month of July. So
right. So right there.
But then we tanked after that. Look, we tanked after that. It starts going down and down and
fell off the cliff. We must have had a really good guest on that day or something because that baby like jumped way up there.
Yeah. But not bad.
I mean, we get some nice little spikes in there, but
yeah, 2,414 total views. 2 new subscribers doesn't sound that good, but we've been on a tear recently. As far as we're right now. I think we're at 235 subscribers, so we picked up a few more. And
it wasn't that long ago. We were celebrating hitting 100. You remember, right?
Yeah. And I've got to sit down. I really got to sit down this weekend and just put in my monetization information, my tax information, and all that. They want all that. To get.
You're gonna have them pay you out from PayPal, or are you just gonna link it to your bank?
I don't know that they do. The way they pay you out is every $100. So I don't know that we've occurred at $100. It's possible. I know I've already collected they give you about a month to get all that information to them, and we got some super chats and we got about $60, I reckon, and then there may be some advertising revenue, which is not going to be much. So
have
I
you
doubt
enabled
we've even hit $100.
Super chats and all that stuff?
Super chats about $60, I reckon, that we've collected.
That's what I'm saying. So okay, you got that enabled. What we got to work on next is getting you some channel emojis. We got to come up with some little cartoon character emojis that are for just for members of the channel, and then you can start doing it. And you don't have to do it expensive. There you go. You can do $1.99, I think, is the lowest tier, and you just send them a sticker every once in a while or a trading card, and you give them some custom emojis for in the chat.
Cookie says you do the live stream often strategy. I think I've had 2 pre-recorded things, 2 or 3. Everything I do is live stream. It's all live stream. You might as well say it's all live stream.
Yeah, 99.5% of Rex's content, I would say, is live.
99.999999% is live stuff. Right. It's all live
Take it
stream.
all
And
the way down to
they say that's not the best to grow a channel.
No, and
but it is
really, YouTube doesn't. They reward channels that do shorts a lot faster than they do somebody.
Look, I'm
like
wearing underwear right now. I don't know what their problem is.
us.
Oh, you mean the thing?
Yeah,
you know,
like
the thing.
little short videos, you know,
Okay.
and
I'm embarrassed now.
like 15 or 20 minutes, you know, somewhere in there. When I first started watching all this stuff back in 2018, the sweet spot was like 10 or 11 minutes, but it's gone up since then. I think it's like 14 to 20 now or something is kind of the sweet spot.
I mean, you know, as we go along, I will eventually do some pre-recorded things. I have some things in mind,
But you know what we had going for us, Rex, is we're not just streaming like once a week, doing a live show and doing nothing but live stuff. We do it every day for like, you know, a minimum of an hour, you know, up to 2 or 3, 4 hours, just depending how things go. And so we've just like kind of dug our way into YouTube. Like they had no choice but to do
it. And you know, one thing, like Omer said, and I'd already done this before he pointed this out, went to this because, you know, as our number has gotten bigger, this is episode 1197, so we're getting ready to hit Monday 1200 episode. 1200 episode. 1200. 1200. So we've been at it a while. December 27th will be 4 years, which I know by some reckoning is nothing, you know. But
no, I mean, some people have been YouTubing for, you know, since like 2016 and shit.
And I probably missed less than 30 episodes for sure. And some of that came this year when I was gone a week and a half to Atlanta. And then
do you remember what show was the number on when I started with you, Rex? When I started co-hosting with you, do you remember?
It was either 116 or 117.
Okay, I was gonna say I think it was like into the hundreds already.
You and Lorenzo Sleestack were the first two people to come on.
Oh yeah,
and then and then the very next day or close to that, you know, I had my first interview with Rena.
Oh, that's right. We got Rena on. I forgot about that.
And I had interviewed her the night before on Apex's channel. You know, so it was kind of like
I knew who she was. I just hadn't talked to her yet. So.
Hey Rex, did you ever upload your new Devil Flyer trailer with the new music I put on it? Yes. I mean, you're okay. We'll
he just likes to play the old one, Homer. He's, you know, Rex. He's stubborn.
Well, a problem with playing the old one is they say it's public domain music. A lot of people use it, but every time I play it, it says this video cannot be monetized.
Yeah, they demonetize it, right? Yeah.
So we went to this video. Live stream strategy. I don't know. Is there a live stream strategy? Maybe. I've been playing it for a while. I guess 2021 is when we started Shadowhawk.
Oh,
2021, I believe.
Yeah, it must have been about 2021.
Either that or late 2020 in December 27th, 2020. And Apex Comics challenged me to put up at least 2 videos by the next time we came on, which was like 4 days later.
Yeah.
And I had 6 videos.
It had been about 21 because I think I started with you in 22, summer of 22.
Was it 20? I was thinking it was 21, but maybe it was 22.
It was 22 because I was still working. I had just left Cresco.
It was over 3 years ago. It was over 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I was working at the vitamin place at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
That's why. That's why I got to be able to do the show with you because I switched my shift because
that big commute. You had that big commute, an hour and a half.
So I cut down my commute to like 20 minutes, and then I also was working 7 to 3, 5 days a week. So it cut down, the amount of hours I spent at work, the amount of hours I spent on the road, so I could finally come on and do the show.
It's interesting that Peter DeLuca pointed out that it seems like a conversation at times or whatever. Yes, we have many interesting. Well, I mean, Doc's like, Rex just wants to show stuff and not have a conversation. It's like I have many conversations. I can do both.
Well, I mean, there are days when you're on like a tear of showing things. And like on those days, I'll kick back and I just, monitor the chat and communicate with them and let you, show all the stuff you want to show and ooh and ah in the appropriate places. But at other times, like today, we're sitting here gibbering back and forth, and people are just hanging out. So
like lemurs or howler monkeys,
possums. They like to hang around.
Possums. I don't know what a possum sounds like. Now I've heard a possum hiss at me. I wouldn't want.
Yeah, I think that's all they do is that like fucking deep throat hiss thing. That's all I've ever heard one do. I've never heard like any kind of like cuddly noises out of a possum. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what YouTube does. I leave YouTube up, and really, this is YouTube's channel. If you think you own your channel, you don't. I don't care how many years you built it up, how slick it looks.
No, I can take it away.
And Peter DeLuca, if you were listening, he was saying, as we give channels like this a chance and support them by sharing it out, like how Dear 6480 did today already, before we even got really started on this episode. And he shares it out almost every day, not every day. And the days that he doesn't, I try and share it out at least to X. We do broadcast. That's a mystery to me. We do simulcast this on X when we have StreamYard. StreamYard is now asking me for money, and I'm going to let that whittle away till we get the free again. And I'll use my 20 hours, and then I'll buy a new plan or something, But I'm going to use those free hours when I can. They give you for 20 free hours, and upload it, Boomer. Yeah, okay. All right. Omer. Yes, I do need to upload that on the channel. Probably take off the Ashcan trailer as well. And yes, Doc is still up there on the channel. We could give them a choice. I like Docs. There was nothing wrong with Docs. It was a little bit hard rocking for me, but then again, you can't get it monetized. Which right now, if I stick my information in, it doesn't matter anyway. But
I'm thinking of Doc's original song. I was gonna say that's not hard rock at all, but yeah, the one he did for you was
I mean, compared to that one Omer did for me, graciously did for me,
Yeah, no, and I like Omer's version, but yeah, I think Omer's right. I don't know if you played it at all on you haven't put it up on the YouTube Like when people go to your site or whatever and click on the preview,
we'll leave it up there.
To...
We'll just we'll make sure we download yours, Homer, and
there
get that up there as well. I've been meaning
to
get with Homer. It's just been, I've been so busy.
Grab him by the hand and lead him along.
We've been busy. I'm glad that it's just you and me today, shooting the breeze and talking about things and kind of catching up, because we've been doing a lot of interviews, as you well know, and setting these things up as we go along, and we've been very fortunate to have some great creators on of late, and I've been trying to make an effort, folks, for the show.
I mean, you've been
working full time.
You've been doing really well with booking the guests up and stuff lately, and and it seems like we've got a lot more people that are willing to just drop by, and like. So hopefully, I mean, especially like what Peter just gave us that big shout out. Maybe people will start paying a little more attention to our little scheme.
Well, I came home and at 4 o'clock, I finished Gunsmoke.
It's all done. Woo-hoo. Congratulations.
Yeah, all 20 seasons, but I think they did 6 movies. Now, I don't own those,
really?
But maybe they have a movie collection. Yeah, they did 6 movies after the show. Amanda Blake actually was scheduled to come back if they had a season 21, which they did not, because Miss Kitty disappeared in the last season.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Glenn Strange, Sam, he died in 19, somewhere after a few episodes in season 19. He passed away. Glenn Strange, that was the bartender, Sam. Yeah.
He was also Frankenstein's monster.
He was Frankenstein's monster in the 1962 Aurora kit that was made, that was so popular that year. Kind of like Cabbage Patch Kids or Tickle Me Elmo.
He also did a couple of
popular
movies.
Toy. That was the popular toy that year, and the Incredible Hulk was based on that. That's why the Incredible Hulk is green instead of gray. And
I believe didn't Boris Karloff only do 2 Frankenstein movies, and then the rest of them were Glenn Strange or Lon Chaney Jr.
Boris Karloff did 3. Boris Karloff did 3.
Okay.
Lon Chaney. Well, Bela Lugosi did 1 where he meets the Wolfman.
Oh, that's right.
Lon Chaney did Frankenstein. He played Dracula. He's the only actor that played all 3
of the big 3. Yeah.
Wolfman, the Mummy, Dracula, and Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So
he played the Mummy too?
He played the Mummy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize that. I knew he did the big 3. I didn't know he did the Mummy too.
Yeah. Of course, we have his father, Lon Chaney Sr., in the silent era.
And also an incredible innovator in makeup effects.
Yeah, makeup effects.
They called him the Man of 1,000 Faces back.
Man of 1,000 Faces. And if you want a good movie on that, James Cagney played him. His story, Lon Chaney Sr., in a very good movie on his life. And it was called A Man of 1,000 Faces. Look it up.
Yes,
it might even be on YouTube.
And Gene Simmons on his solo record with Kiss did a tribute song to Lon Chaney Sr. called Man of 1,000 Faces.
I guess I forgot that or didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's actually
4 o'clock
for Gene, it's not a terrible song. Could be worse.
Omer says finally the Gunsmoke is over. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to take up watching Gunsmoke now that we can, so we can talk about it for another few years. Well, who knew that Harrison Ford was in 2 episodes of that? You remember the Hardy Boys mysteries?
Oh yeah,
you know,
and
and then
they
Nancy
and then
Drew.
they would do Nancy Drew too.
Yeah. Hardy Boys, and the youngest brother, right? They were brothers, sort of detective brothers, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be like an older and a younger brother.
Very popular in the late 70s. And I mean, it had a spinoff. Really, Nancy Drew was a spinoff.
Yeah, because I think
Yeah.
she came from the Hardy Boy Mysteries, right? And then she got her own series of little books and stuff. And
I'm going to play editor in here, Omer, and say KNOW.
well, no, he just found out. That's what he meant.
I knew,
I
Harrison.
knew.
No, he says I knew.
That's
Or
what I
yeah,
said.
maybe it
But the
was
way
that
he
good.
spelled it, he means I just found out. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing culture. I love learning trivia. Yeah. Well, I mean, Leonard Nimoy was in there. Well, you know, both Captain Kirk, Spock, and McCoy did Gunsmoke. DeForest Kelly was in some great westerns.
Oh, dude, he was in all kinds of good
everybody back then did westerns. I mean, at one time there was like the top shows. There was like 32 to 35. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, there was 30 something westerns on TV. The top 20 shows at one time were all westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them. And if you think we've never really gotten, I mean, think of Little House on the Prairie that ran. You wouldn't really call that a western, but it was.
Oh yeah, it was pioneer days. That's a western.
And you remember Victor French? I didn't know this, but Victor French, he directed a lot of those and was in a lot of those Gunsmokes. I mean, a bunch of them. But especially there toward the end, he directed a bunch of those. I did not know, and I bet you, if you look into Little House on Prairie, he probably starred, you know, was in those. Victor French was kind of like Little Joe's best friend in the show, right? With the mustache and beard and everything.
Well, you know, what's his face? Michael Landon, before the show ended, had actually started directing some episodes too.
And you know, Michael Landon's Michael Landon, and he did Heaven Can Wait, which was a big show, or Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven, yeah. Heaven Can Wait was the
Heaven Can Wait was the Dick Tracy guy. He was Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty. Yeah,
he played an angel in that.
Mm-hmm.
But remember Lurch from the original Addams Family as an Apache in westerns? Yes. Ted Kennedy, or no, not Ted Cassidy.
Dude, you remember he was the alien in the
Star Trek. He was the android.
No, the Outer Limits, the How to Serve Man episode. That was
no, that wasn't him. It was the guy that played Jaws in the Bond movies.
Oh, that was the other guy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got him confused.
The man with the silver teeth that could bite your jugular and kill you.
I can't think of his name right now.
Carrie says, I wonder what the new drinking game Rex will inspire now that Gunsmoke is over. Well, I'm going to hit the Gunsmoke movies, probably. I'm going to go all the way to the end.
We're going to get Rex hooked on a new movie series. What's a good one that's got a lot of episodes?
Well, I have a Western or two in there. You know, my sister gave me a whole stack of DVDs, remember, that I haven't even got to.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my sister gave me those. I did look at the printer she gave me. I not closely, but it didn't appear to have a scanner. I was hoping it had a scanner, so I wouldn't have to buy a scanner or get.
Well, I thought you said she told you it was a scanner.
She said, I think it has a scanner. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of indefinite. So no scanner, I don't think. I'll take a closer look at it, but I don't think it does.
Well, you know,
because I would like to do the scanning here because she's so overwhelmed with work and is not getting. I mean, I've requested like 3 times now because I know she has the scans for the. Huh?
Can you hear that?
Siren.
No, but besides that, the cicadas are going off too, man. I don't even know why they're here.
You know, the thing of it is, Shadowhawk, you would think they would go off every night, but they don't.
No, it's just like I think it's like a mating thing. When they start doing that, they're trying to find a hookup because they don't stay around very long, and then they fall to the ground, they burrow in, and they come back, like 7 or 17 years later. But it seems like we always got them up here. I don't know how that 7 and 17 year cycle works out, but
I mean, you're going to have a few hatch out every year, just
right,
a few, but
overlap.
But yeah, that cycle, there's going to be even more of them. They're going to be into the billions or millions at least.
Oh, dude, yeah, there's that. I mean, when they start going off out here in the summertime, it can get to the point where, like, you have a hard time talking to each other.
And I believe they migrate. I believe they migrate to a certain, because they're big in South America too.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they have enough time to migrate, Rex. They only live for like a couple of weeks. They can't go very far.
Okay, well, I mean, they had to start somewhere, and they had to spread out from there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, they migrate. In tiny little, they spread.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they kind of have to be, indigenous to your area or whatever. Some form of them.
Good word, indigenous.
Yeah, spell that one 3 times fast.
No. How about no? I'm not Mr. Spelling Bee. Remember when Spelling Bee used to come on TV?
Oh,
where the students, it was probably on PBS, right? Public, they'd have those spelling bees.
I think so. Yeah.
It's spelled
Public
tertiary.
broadcasting.
No. Tertiary. I don't know. Difficult. Spell banana. Banana. A lot of people can't spell banana. They say that's one of the biggest words that people trip up on. I'm like, why? Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go into any reasons why or not, but one of my very old friends from way back when we were, God, she's known me since I was probably 10, maybe 9. Friend of mine's older sister. Her nickname for me for about 40 years has been Banana. So let that lead your imagination where it will.
Just sending Ryan a thing while you talk about him saying they'd take
horrible things. Yes.
We love detail. As soon as she sends me that file, I can put up some of the original artwork that I've already received up on the campaign. So she's really holding me up, and I'm getting put out by it.
What's going on with this girl? I thought she loved comics and she was excited to be working with you. What the fuck is going on?
I know. I mean, I've contacted her about 3 times. Please send me some files, and I've talked to her and
give
told
her a call,
her.
man.
I said,
girl,
send me the
I don't
files.
like to have my chain yet.
And I'd like to be able to go, hey, look, we got our first charter member card printed up. The first item from the campaign has been printed.
Yeah, it would be awesome to flip them up and show them live on the show.
Well, you remember when I was showing the trading cards that we printed up on the Ashcan campaign.
Dude.
And I was showing the bookmarks. Bookmarks, and that's the original artwork to the bookmark.
And then when you got the magnets in, we showed off the magnets.
We did 3 bog Yeah, we did
Yeah.
bookmarks. We did 2
That's
trading
that's
cards.
the fun part of doing fulfillment when you get new stuff in and you're like, look, guys, we're almost there. You know?
And yeah, the magnets there, very heavy magnets. I can tell you that. Very thick magnets.
Yeah, they're nice magnets. They're not no
Nice
skinny
quality.
little skinny thing.
No, they will adhere to the metal plate.
Those
in your
gotta
head very
those gotta
easily.
be like 8mm or something. They're pretty good size. They're
Mhm. Yeah, so I may get them to do me a magnet in the future, for sure.
there's a lot of the
They may
magnets
do
I
the
get.
zigzag.
They're really bendy and stuff, and they don't have a whole lot of sticking power.
Yeah.
Like you can't really put like in any kind of heavy piece of paper under them, or it'll just slide down the fridge. You know?
Well, they're probably going to print up the sticker book. So, I'm ready to go. I mean, I'm not ready to go on that yet. I know Omar's
You're
got
getting
some.
there, right? I mean,
We're
you're
getting
closing
there.
in
Yeah,
on that one.
we're
Yeah.
closing in on that. Yeah, that'll probably be the first thing that we print up, and it'll
Okay,
be.
I don't want to throw a wrench in the works, but have you talked to anybody yet about the standees?
No, but I will talk to Chad Townsend about that when the time comes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Chad was doing those. Yeah.
Yeah. He did the.
Yeah, he did the
Black Phantom.
Black Panther. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I that's the reason I put that on there, because on his first campaign, and he still has Holy Terror Black Phantom campaign still up in demand. You can still get it. That's one that I haven't backed yet. But he had a great deal where you get a sticker, and there was 2 books really, and that standee for $25. And I said, if he can do all that for $25, surely I can add a Devil Flyer standee to my campaign. So we did early on. It was in the big bundle to begin with, and then we added it later solo, I think. Yeah. And you can get it now for free domestic shipping.
You know who else you got to talk to, Rex, is Belmont, because he's doing like all kinds of cool printing things.
And I will on the cards. See, I've got somebody for everything on the campaign. Like the hardback, we're going to go with Critical Blast, RJ. That's the only reason I put that up there, because he's done hardbacks. He knows.
Oh, well, RJ's fucking. Besides that, he's just awesome, dude. I mean,
yeah, and Blast. He works with George.
George, I know George.
Midnight,
with all of his bad jokes.
Yes. No, Curious George. No, Gaddis, Mr. Gaddis. But now the next thing they're going to print up are the official. This is Alterna, but will be sketch cards. So I've still got some sketch cards to get printed up, and then start drawing on. And by the end of the campaign, I'll put some sketch cards up there. Official Memento Comics sketch cards artwork. I may not do a bunch of them, but I'll put a few up.
Well, bro, you know what you can do is, like, whenever you have time, just like you've been doing with head sketches and shit, do like Ethan does. You just do the cards, do sketch cards, and then put them up on your eBay, and just let them sit there until somebody buys them.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's the way we've done it. And Carrie has bought a couple of sketch cards from me off the campaign. Bought a Dirty Joe, and that was the first.
Well, I mean, because you're on FMC, you could do it either way, because you got the store, right? Once the
Fun My Comic, yeah. I mean, basically, it's going in demand, but it's storefront. They call it a storefront over there.
But I'm saying you've got an eBay channel too, so you can put them up on there. And just sit there. It's like fishing. You throw out the bait and you sit there and wait.
Yep.
Sooner or later, somebody's going to bite.
There is the campaign cookie right there. The link to the campaign over on Fun My Comic. I guess I should probably just
make it a new backer, Rex. Thank you, Cookie. Check it out. Back if you can. It's still in demand.
Yep,
Rex still got copies of everything.
But you remember with the Devil Flyer Ashcan, which we only printed 100 of, and I still have some copies if somebody wants to reach out to me. That comes with 2 trading cards, 3 bookmarks, And
you probably don't have a whole lot of that one left, do you, Rex?
I don't, but I have a few.
Okay. I'm going to say it's got to be getting low about now. I mean, I know. What do we sell on the campaign? Like 71, 72?
Yeah, you see, that's a disingenuous number. And you know, if they bought, I had multiple packs. You know, like you could buy 10.
Well, I mean, I know I
You could buy
backed it
5.
like 5 or 6 times, but that they
Yeah,
shouldn't count me every time. That's I would think that
I
they
know.
only.
See, Indiegogo does that. Now we've got 71 backers on the campaign over on Fund My Comic now, and that's accurate.
Oh, okay.
That's an
Yeah, because
accurate
Luke
number.
doesn't count if you back twice. He only counts it when you're a first time backer. At least I think that
the ash can,
yes,
wound up being let me take channel analytics down here. Here we go. $14,029 with 71 backers. We're at 71 backers right now, but that's not accurate because we had multiple. We actually have exceeded the original backer count, really.
Oh yeah, because we probably. But I mean, if you count mine, I mean, I don't know how they did the math on it, but I backed you multiple times. I know a couple other people.
And they gave you a new backer number every time, so you're a big part of that 71 backers.
Right. So it was probably really about 60, 61 maybe.
Yeah. So really, we probably got about 10 or more backers on this.
Well, that's good. So that means we got growth on the new book.
We've got growth. Yeah, we've got werewolves. We've got growth.
I mean, you can't expect to burn up the universe every time, you know. I mean, if you get 10 new backers on your second campaign, that's a good sign. At least you didn't lose anybody.
Right. Yeah, we actually gained, and as you know, our sign up was incredible. We had like 60 people sign up for the current campaign in one day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
In 3 days, we had over 100 sign up.
Dude, we had the momentum rolling when
yes, we did. Yes, we did. We had some general enthusiasm about the project, you know.
Some general enthusiasm. I like that.
Now, what's interesting about the Ash Can campaign, Shadowhawk? Initially, you know, we ran it for 2 months, 60 days over there. We got $630. It wound up at $1,429. So once I started getting things printed up, like the cards and the magnets and stuff, that's when we got more than half of our backing on it. Once I started
adding the stretch goals and stuff.
Well, I mean, there really was no stretch goals. If you'll remember, I just started.
You just basically gave the store away on that first one, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I gave away 2 magnets, 2 trading cards, and 3 bookmarks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you didn't have to do nothing. We didn't have to hit no goals or anything. We just had to.
Yeah, and I had it fulfilled in 6 days. Me doing all the fulfilling.
Oh, dude,
I could have done it quicker than that, but I didn't kill myself, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it was beautiful. That first campaign went really smoothly.
And we did it in 8 months. And the only reason it took 8 months to get out is an artist that shall remain unnamed.
Yes.
That's the only reason it took as long as it took.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise it would have been out in like 5 months, dude. If you think about it, it would have been like around 4 or 5 months you would have had that thing out. If everything that happened didn't happen.
Yeah, and then once I got her everything I needed, I had to kind of wait on the printers to get to it and get it all printed up, right? And then,
well, yeah, I mean, you've always got that time lag there, you know, from
And they were doing the trading cards and the magnets and the bookmarks all at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and you got to wait on your suppliers to get you, you know, the stuff you ordered. So it's that once you place the order, that's out of your hands, right? I mean, it's just like,
I mean, the book was the last thing that I got. I was getting the trading cards and the slow rolling out, you know, every few days I would get something new to that add-on stuff, and that got me more backers. I mean, once I started, so I'm hoping on this campaign,
well, because
once I
mean,
showing when stuff, people will be going, oh yeah.
And that's what I love about the crowdfunding format is like, because even if it's stretch goals, you know, and it's not just something you're getting for free. If it's a stretch goal, you're still kind of getting it for free as long as you go and help out and advertise, maybe back more than once, do it. But I used to do that a lot, man. When people were getting close to a new stretch goal, like Archie Bear, Ethan, you know, all the people, Rex, you more than once, you know, we were getting ready to add something new. I forget how many times I backed the first campaign, but I like doing that shit. I like to keep that, you know, ball rolling, keep that movement going.
Yeah.
The momentum.
Yeah, right now we're at 42,000.
4,200.
42. Well, I mean, yeah, I wish I was at 42,000.
I wish it was 42,000. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be game changer. Yeah, 71 backers, and that is accurate.
Fuck this goddamn mosquito killer job.
Hey, right. Yeah, we're going, well, you know, I mean, half, you know, I may not be professional, but halfway in the year, you know, you know, I work exclusively on this stuff. So, and stream every day. So,
exactly. And stream a lot of times, multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day, right?
Oh, go back. Show that tank one again. I love the color on that. Look at that. That's so cool.
I thought this top part was reminiscent of
oh, dude, I love the uplighting he did on it and everything.
It looks very Jim Steranko, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It kind of reminds me a little bit too of like an old Frank Miller cover where he'd have like Kingpin hovering up in the background and Daredevil down. And
absolutely.
Man, dude, I love the color. Who did the coloring on that?
Tank Ferret did.
Tank did? Wow, that's cool.
There's the sticker book right there, front and back.
That would
cover.
be. You know what, Rex? That would be a good T-shirt. Put that on a black T-shirt.
Oh yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That'd be a great shirt.
And hell, as limited as it would be, we could probably do a more expensive glow in the dark T-shirt.
Well, dude, you just do Teespring, and then you don't pay for them until somebody orders. Teespring prints them, fucking gives them the size they want and sends it out, and then they send you a bill, and you get your profit, and they get theirs. You don't even have to worry about like printing up, 100 of them or something. They just do it on demand. Oh, we got a couple more orders. Boop, print them up.
As many people as we've employed on this project, which is around 25, I don't even see Ryan James on there. So we're going to have to put Ryan James on there somewhere on the credits.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you better fucking add Ryan to that list.
Yep.
Thanks, Cookie. He says, "Congrats, this is not bad at all." Well, it's better than it's a little bit bad.
Yeah,
dude,
it's an anthology.
If anybody wants to see what Shadow looks like, you take a look down in that left-hand corner over there by Midnight Sneak, and that's what Shadow looks like.
Yeah, we've got some. I mean, I wanted to put up some epic, I mean, we've worked on this campaign. It looks better on the end of it than than it did initially. Not that it looked bad, but we've really worked on it and added to it, and we're going to add to it some more.
Bro, I mean, at some point you got to stop adding stuff. It's just going to be overload for people.
Yeah.
But I mean, but you look at this campaign, dude, and this thing looks fucking great.
This is some of the original artwork. Before I even started a channel, I was working on things
really
like this.
hoping, hint to all the fans out there, that when you get your books, you will do review videos and tell everyone how great Devil Flyer and all of the characters in his universe are. So that by the time Devil Flyer, what is it going to be, number 1 finally, Rex, or is the next one going to be 0?
0.
Okay, so by the time Devil Flyer 0 comes out, maybe we can double this audience, and really get people interested in this. And I mean,
this is the Hopper
Rex
sticker.
Deserves it, man. This guy he's the Rex Kirby of our time period. He creates characters while he's asleep, and then just wakes up and fucking sketches them out. And, I mean, look at the plethora of cool characters you've already seen flashing by your screen. Look at this one. Oh, no, go back. Ryan did that one for you, didn't he?
No, that's John Dillard. That's
that's Dillard? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's, she's kind of like the bystander.
The cloth work there, dude. That's so fucking good.
She's kind of like the bystander that's here, that more of a cosmic, character in my universe. And
yeah, do you have the okay? Well, hold on. In case people didn't notice, if you look at her shadow, bring that back up, Rex. A little more. She's got a little star field underneath her. And if you see her from the front, the inside of her cloak is all a star field as well.
Yeah, when she opens her cloak. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is so cool.
And the way I did that was John did me a second drawing with the cloak open, and I have the star field in there, but I also had him do it blank so that I can put whatever I want in that space.
Oh, cool. So you can put like a little narration or a
little scene or something for the current story that she's narrating.
Yeah, cool.
Because she's going to kind of be a narration character that tells you different.
Kind of like the Watcher or what was that other dude? Back in the old DC comics, you had, Cain and Abel, and then of course the Crypt Keeper. But yeah, like a narrator character.
Everybody gets a free 6 a.m. sticker. They get original artwork by me. They get a character head sketch.
If you don't have a 6 a.m. sticker, you ain't CG, bitches.
If you signed up, I love this piece. This is one of early Devil Flyer that I did about 3 years ago or more.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that, Rex.
And then here is the certified member card. When you back at any level, anything, I don't care. Got free domestic shipping on the standee, on the sticker book, and something else on the campaign. Can't remember right now.
I think it was either a bookmark or a sketch card. I think it's sketch cards, Rex.
No.
Yeah, why were you drawing all those oversized sketch cards then? I thought that was one of the. All right, never mind.
You mean on the free domestic shipping?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know about the free domestic shipping. I'm talking about
there's free domestic shipping. There's free domestic shipping right now on the 10 card trading card set, which will have there's 9 cards that will be front and back. Each side will have that way, and these will be in a pocket protector, a card pocket protector. That's the way you'll receive the 9 cards, and you get a special 10th secret mystery card. Probably Bog 10 years. You know, probably Ryan James artwork. We'll see. Free Abby keychain with that as well. Free Abby keychain.
Oh, that's right. And got to get the Abby keychain.
Abby on one side, and I don't know. I might put Abby on both sides, but somebody said put Devil Flyer on one side and Abby on the next. So maybe. Free domestic shipping on the sticker book.
I wasn't being offended, sweetheart. I'm just kind of a wise ass. So you got to get used to me.
You'll get a free Cortex sticker here that you see, kind of comical, and you'll get that Hopper sticker that's on the cover there.
I love that Cortex, dude. That's so cool. I can't wait to add that one to my mirror.
And Cortex will be in the next Bog story, probably.
I love that sticker right there. That's so cool.
And free domestic shipping on the acrylic standee. So for $15, you can get a Devil Flyer acrylic standee with John Dillard artwork.
A sticker and the book.
Sticker book comes with 2 stickers, 2 free stickers, the trading card set, free domestic shipping. You get the free Abby keychain. Free domestic shipping.
Look at everything.
And then here's the art book. Here's the art book artwork.
Your dollars.
Cover. There's a lot to, I don't want to do overload for people, but there's a lot to look at. And I want people to know that it's not just about Devil Flyer, it's about a whole universe of characters.
But you're relentless with fucking writing these stories and creating these characters and shit. That's why I call you, our generation's Jack Kirby. It's because you're just always coming up with new shit. Every time I turn around, you're like, check this out, Shadow. I'm like, God damn it, dude. We got 35 characters to worry about already. You want to add another one? Yeah, I need to add 40 more because I got the what do you call them, guys? The
43. Yeah, I need
43. So you got 43 more. We still gotta add.
I've created a lot of heroes in my time. I needed more villains. Not that I haven't created some villains.
Yeah, you've been going about it pretty efficiently, my friend.
Well, and then of course in the 43 there will be women characters too, which I've created, and
and then they gotta have another 43 heroes to fight them.
Right? Yeah, I mean the sticker book is going to have 100 different things. Now we might double up on some Devil Flyer. A lot of people have done Devil Flyer artwork, so there might be multiple Devil Flyer stickers for the sticker book, but slots to put in different things like that. Other things that I'm working on, Cookie, further answer your question, the next book before Devil Flyer Zero will be the Unseen Art of John Buscema. If all things goes well, I'm just waiting on her to send me the file of the scanned artwork, which she's completed, and she's got a lot of the stuff that I want to stick up on the campaign in that file. So she needs to send it to me. I'm going to get on her ass Monday, early Monday. I know where I'm going to be. After that, we're doing Devil Flyer Zero, and we're doing we're doing 2 books. We're going to do Devil Flyer Zero and Zero issue, and we're going to do Momentum Unleashed. I am Momentum Comics, Momentum Concepts. And it'll be Momentum Unleashed Future Visions, where all the stories are told in the future.
Oh, okay.
And it may not be our future, but it may be the character's future. We'll have an old lady midnight.
In a timeline, it still might be their future.
It's their future, right? Like the death of Silver Boa takes place in 1959. Well, he's been a Silver Boa. The original Silver Boa came out in the 1930s in my timeline,
Yeah. And Cookie, everything that you see
yes,
Devil Flyer related or any of these characters, Bob and all that kind of Rex has created all of those. He's come up with the concept, the writing, the art. He's hired other artists to execute some of the things that he does.
Yes.
But
all the characters
he come up with it. I don't call him R. Jack Kirby for nothing. This boy is a font of new ideas. It just never stops. It just never fucking stops.
Well, I try. Now, things that we've unlocked on the campaign thus far have been few and far between, but we've unlocked them nonetheless. Devil Flyer trading card artwork by the artist that did the 29-page Devil Flyer story in the book. Although that's
I
not
love
the
that
only
card, right?
Yeah, you're going to love that. We're going to get this printed up here pretty quick, and people will be excited because every backer gets one of these. They get a Zigzag Magnet by Rob Ewing.
Yeah.
It's going to be printed up soon. You get a Midnight card by George Peter Gaddis. I'm excited about Midnight. I'm working on a Midnight, 2 Midnight Western things right now with her. You get the Sea Demon art card that Apex did, and I inked it. This is not the final version. I inked it and spot colored it. And you also get the Omer Glitch Bog card. And our next stretch goal is 4 more pages and 6 a.m. Bog sticker. And I do believe we will get there. Now, after that,
look at that.
Hopper Lady Hopper stickers at 5,000.
Nice.
And then you get another head sketch. If we get up to 5,500, you'll get another head sketch, much like Twisted Man here or something.
Done by
it will be original artwork. Here's a sneak peek at the Origin of Bog by Rob Ewing. 3 pages. That'll be in the 0 issue.
Rob, my guy, Ewing, which
we'll be doing Battlehawk.
He has graciously stepped in to do Battlehawk for me. So thank you, Rob. I will be getting you that reference soon. Love you, man. Thank you so much.
Fulfilled by Critical Blast, our friend RJ, where pop culture gets blasted, he says. But yeah, Momentum comics are on the way. We are starting to print out stuff, hopefully she's gotten to that. First, the charter member card. Everybody will get a charter member card with their order, if not sooner. And I think it'll be like the Ashcan campaign, Shadowhawk. Once I start showing you stuff that we've printed up, whether it be trading cards or magnets, then I think we'll get some more backers. People start getting excited because they know it's getting ready to come out.
Well, again, you know what we do here. We build momentum, right, Rex?
Yeah, and hopefully we get it going. Now, I really hope that I can get in the unseen art of John Buscema, which will be artwork that was never done by him. Has never been printed before. And we'll see where that campaign takes us, and that will dictate, how quickly. Hopefully, by the first of next year, we can do another.
That campaign might just put you in the catbird seat right there, where you could just say, "Okay, I'm done with a 9-to-5 job, and I'm just going to dedicate the rest of my life to doing comics, the stuff I love."
Yeah, well, I mean, to have a book in Barnes and Noble, and we're going to get Devil Flyer in Barnes and Noble.
Well, bro, I don't think you even realize it. If you do an unseen artwork of John Buscema's fucking work, people are going to come out of the woodwork for that. There's going to be so many fucking backers, dude.
I'm hoping that we will that'll be passive income from now on for us, for INLC.
Yeah, dude, that could put both of you guys on Easy Street for the rest of your lives.
Well, and then if that does well, we've got another John Buscema book planned, and then we would like to do a Jack Adler.
Oh, and dude, and the Adler collection could be incredible just by
In
itself.
between INLZ, we have probably one of the largest privately owned, and this is production art from DC Comics from the mid 60s all the way up to the early 80s when he worked there and saved that stuff. Out of 800 and something thousand books that were printed during that time, Shadowhawk, less than 1% was saved of this production.
God, I hate to hear those statistics.
Most of it was shredded, burned, destroyed, never to be seen again. Yeah. Recycled in mulch, put in somebody's garden.
All that beautiful artwork just got turned into fucking confetti, dude. Oh.
Now, God. Crooked Painter has been drawn into the book. Shadowhawk will be drawn. It's been drawn into the book. And our friend Lack has been drawn into the book. If you want to be drawn into the Devil Flyer book, I can make it happen. It's up there for $80 and you can get drawn in, and that gets you a book too. We're not that far from getting our next stretch goal, and 4 new pages added really to the book.
Good. Rex, pull up that page on the campaign with the midnight page.
Okay.
And let's look at the caricatures that you see in the corners, the 3 corners out of the 4 of this picture. Look exactly like Crooked Painter Eye, and who is the third one? I forgot.
Crooked Lack,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And Lack, our Alaskan fucking ice road trucker. Holy shit, man, that guy's got a crazy ass leg.
Well, you know, like O'Reilly, right? He sculpts. Yeah, Jim O'Reilly. He sculpts, paints, draws, everything, right? Well, so does Jay Kreger. He sculpts. He creates all kinds of stuff.
Kreger does cool shit.
He's a portrait artist. So I got a top tier portrait artist, and yeah, that looks exactly like you, Shadowhawk, with Clint Eastwood hat on.
That looks exactly like the picture I sent you. It's so
Crooked Painter too. I mean, he's wearing Billy Jack's hat, which was a reference from Lack, because he sent that, and man, it looks just like the photo of Lack, because Lack grew up in Alaska, and he was a tracker and a scout, and that's exactly how I'm writing him in. You also get a story written about your character when you buy the drawn in tier. So it's a pretty good deal. You get the book, you get drawn in, and you get a story written, at least one story written about you in the midnight pulp.
I see what you said there, Kerry, and I'm shocked that there has been nothing in the news about this. Jim Lovell passed away yesterday.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. I did not know
none of the fucking news stations said a goddamn thing about it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean,
that dude was a hero of the fucking space age. He was. I don't know. People don't even probably remember him now. These kids these days, they don't learn history. They don't teach it.
Well, look how old Buzz Aldrin is.
Well, they don't teach history in school anymore, Rex.
No, wait, we went to the moon? Wait, what? That's a whole debate right there.
The only history they teach is that we were bad because we had slaves.
Colonialism, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing they teach these kids.
I heard that on the radio last night. They're wanting to build a nuclear reactor on the moon. Didn't they learn anything from Space 1999?
Oh, great.
Apparently
now we're going to split the moon in half.
Now we're going to split the moon in half, and we're all going to be Thundar the Barbarian. How cool
we're all going to die. Everybody's going to spin it off.
Dystopian future headed your way.
Well, dude, did you hear the new one? 2027 November. Conveniently, right around the same time we're supposed to be doing the election, right, for the new president. We're supposed to have aliens that are coming to the planet. NASA is in contact with them, and they're aggressive aliens. Apparently, they're not too friendly, and they're coming our way.
Well,
2027, 2 years, people.
Thank God Ding Kane joined us. They are hiring right now, I say.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to be a little disappointed when they get here and have to go through immigration.
Yeah, Trump's going to go, you're illegally here, and then they're going to blast him with the yak ray. Some of you will get that. That goes back to the top trading cards back in the 60s. Where they will even blast your dog.
Oh, dude, that Mars Attacks movie was so much fun. I love that thing. So funny.
Painter says, seems right, alien invasion. That tracks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why not?
As long as they don't lay eggs in my belly and then want to burst out like 2 minutes later.
Well, like a...
And then with my cold dead hand, I would say, how many views did we get on that?
Rex's finger was still hitting the analytics.
Mm-hmm. Look, I am the Cal Ripken of comics, okay? I'm the Cal Ripken of comics, Shadowhawk. I'm the Iron Man.
Yes, you are, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't missed much, but when I miss, I go way off track, around the bend.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, If you almost never miss, then when you do miss, you got to do it big, right?
You got to do it big. That's right. Yeah. I'll send those ladies your way.
It's the balance of the universe. You gotta keep everything in balance.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna let the twin powers activate in form of a bucket of water. What the fuck? In form of a bear.
An eagle, so I can carry the bucket of water.
Yeah, you're just big rat.
Fuck, I'm already a hop. That's like all right, sorry, that one sucked.
And you got to carry that damn monkey with that springtail.
Fuck that monkey, man. I would drop him on his fucking head.
Fuck that monkey. My ass hurts
already. About that gleek. Pow, right on the side of the cliff.
Have any of you guys seen the Spider-Man Gathering cards?
No, I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
I don't keep up with anything mainstream anymore. I don't give a fuck what they're doing. I only care about indie and all of us that are here. The mainstream.
Saturday, tomorrow, it is the weekend. Starting now, hopefully for some of you folks. I still have to work.
Weekend starts.
My weekend hasn't started yet, but
as soon as we end, Shadow's going to do a shot and start getting the barbecue fired up. Yeah.
Gunsmoke. Do more than one.
Okay.
I'm going to get drunk. Gunsmoke. Yeah, do a brisket. Oh my God.
You guys are going to make me fall down the stairs before I get the grill in. But
Jason Bascom on tomorrow, and Ink Spot, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, well, is Luke going to come by as well, or
Frog G? No, it's Frog G. He's not part of Frog G. He was mercenary.
I know, but what about Luke?
What about Luke?
Well, he normally always tags along with Jason. I'm just saying.
I could send him the link. Sure, yeah, he's our topicless buddy. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I mean, it's up to you. I just assumed if Jason was going to be there, Luke would probably be there somewhere.
Hopefully he'll be out in the chat at least. Maybe a
well,
flying feline.
That's up to you, sir. It's your channel. If you want to leave Luke out in the chat, you just leave him out in the chat and be a dick.
No, Luke's always fun.
Hello, we love you. You want to say
Sunday, we're going to have on Mark Polton talking some gun goth and everything else he's got going on. Type 1, all kinds of projects. Graveyard Shift. But now it'll be Mark Polton and crew on gun goth. So we'll get the lowdown on that. So that'll be cool. And then Monday we hit 1,200 episodes.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it seems like we started yesterday. But anyway,
it doesn't seem as long as it has, for sure.
Rifleman needs a comic book. Absolutely. I can think of a lot of different things that deserve a comic book. You know,
that might actually be kind of cool if you could draw it right with the rifle he's got, you know.
Well, I thought up of a great opening scene for Midnight. She's in the background with somebody else, right? And it's like target practice. She's got like cans right in the foreground that she's shooting. So she's shooting at the audience.
Oh, cool. All right. I dig that.
Yeah. Yeah, great opening scene.
You got like bullet holes, like, you know, like bullets flying through the air going right past your, like, either side of your head, like,
yeah.
You know, like, you know, if you do like the old Punisher, like the Mike Zeck used to do the bullets flying.
If you're Weird Al Yankovic, you catch it with your teeth. Remember when he played Rambo and he caught that bullet with his teeth?
Yeah.
And then he spit it out like a machine gun and blew the guy up.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
You got
Michael Richards was standing right there next to him. You know, that did Kramer.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he was in there.
He was in UHF. I'm gonna have to watch that movie. I wonder if that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. I think it is on YouTube, dude. I'm gonna have to watch that again. I watch it every 10 years or so. That came out in like 85, 86.
I know Michael Richards came out with some controversial, said the N-word.
Yeah, said some stupid shit and
stupid stuff. He was on Seinfeld, but I knew him from Fridays. He's a great comedian that never really.
On Fridays, he was so fucking funny.
Oh, he was fun. Yeah, he's talented. He's an improv comedian like my Robin Williams was.
You remember the dude that played the pharmacist that was all hooked on drugs?
Right. Yeah.
He had the crazy buggy eyes.
Now that wasn't him. That was another guy.
Did you see that?
That was another guy. That wasn't Michael Richards.
That wasn't Michael Richards. No,
that was another guy. That was another.
But he looked almost like the guy that plays Chucky, the voice actor for Chucky.
Yeah, he had the curly hair.
Yeah, he looked a lot like him, except he had really curly hair.
Yeah, he's shorter than Michael Richards. Remember Michael Richards?
He's tall, dude.
Michael Richards looks like a praying mantis. He's got a very thin body.
He's got to be like 6'4", 6'5", because Seinfeld.
He's not muscular and he's kind of hairy. You know.
Yeah, he's a thin dude. He's just tall.
Yeah, he's a skinwalker.
Oh shit!
Let's get out of here so you can go grill.